Yeah, it's not Monday, but it's Wednesday, so it's a new video. Yeah, nah, it ain't. Now here we go. The most useless superpowers IRL 4. Where's 3, 2, and 1? It's too loud? Oh my gosh, here we go. I gotta perfectlize it. Look, ready? This intro sucks, nigga. I need an intro like this. Someone make an intro for me, please. Someone make an intro for me, cause Lord knows I'm not doing it. Please just make an intro for me, please. Oh yeah,
Y'all know what
see.
this is by now. We're back.
I don't know what this is by now, my nigga. How you just gonna simply assume that I just know, huh? Huh? Let's start with that. No, no. And first off, what do you mean? Why is this called useless, nigga? We got my nigga Aaron. We got the Broly nigga that was beating that Yanane. And we got my nigga Whitebeard. Tell me how any of that is useless. Nigga, if I'm Aaron, I bite my thumb, you're done for. If I'm Yanane, then you're done for. Nigga, and if I got the stash, then you're done for, buddy. Like, hello?
Talk about some more useless powers, because there are still far too many that need to be covered. So enough chit chat, let's get into
Well,
some of these
those three that you
abilities.
just
For our
listed
first
were
order of
not part of
business,
it,
I wanted
buddy.
to spin back on some.
Man, this nigga doesn't even have, like, a face cam on the side. I wonder who's talking in this video right now. Niggas don't even know who's talking, nigga. Is it me or him?
The things I said in the second installment of the series. Being wrong is a part of life.
What the fuck? Hold on, go back. Ain't no way he had Luffy on the
Covered. So
useless.
enough
What
chit
the
chat, let's
fuck?
get into some of these abilities. For our first order of
Hold up.
business, I wanted to spin back on some of the things I said in the second installment of the series.
My nigga. Thanos, Gojo, Luffy, and that's Gear 3? Nigga. Okay, well, at this point in Water 7, that would be useless because he gets smaller. But these two, nah. And later on, this gets OP as fuck. So I don't understand.
Being wrong is a part of life, and it
24 seconds into the video, and you've paused at least 3 times. Let's talk about it. If I don't pause, I like, you know what I mean? Like,
can be good to admit when you were wrong on something. And I definitely gotta correct.
they don't pause that much. Um, you could also get off my dick that much too.
And revise one of the takes I made in that video about Gojo's abilities. In that video, I said that besides
Yo, I'm thirsty. Want to take a water break with me? Watch this. I would do some ASMR to you. Watch this water open. Hear it. Watch. Oh, you hear it bust open like that. Yo, that water good as fuck though.
Infinity, which is essentially the barrier around Gojo. All of their abilities from the Limitless Curse technique were practically useless for IRL scenarios. As we see in
Yo,
JJK,
if
a
I was
lot of
Gojo,
Gojo's techniques
I'd
are
destroy the
typically used.
whole world. See, this is why, like, I have powers and shit. Obviously, it's so clear now. But like, this is why, like, I don't have chosen one abilities. If I had chosen one abilities, it's either this world is saved or it's doomed. There's not
In a
one or the
combat
other. It could
sense.
be in
However,
between,
that doesn't
but
mean
you
that the
know what I
very
mean?
nature of some of these techniques are completely due to water for
Hold on. I thought I heard something.
ordinary situations. When I saw Gojo destroy everything in the surrounding area with the max output blue, I thought he could
Yeah,
only
like,
use
how are
blue
you putting that in
at
useless?
max output to destroy things. However, you can use lower outputs of blue and use it as a pseudo telekinesis by manipulating the attraction field. So
I feel like I have slight telekinesis, but I don't have it all the way.
blue in itself is pretty decent at lower
Sorry, explain.
outputs, and you'd probably never need it at max output unless you're interested in creating a pulse.
Then explain it. I mean, nigga, think about it like this. I see an object, I lift it up, I got telekinesis, buddy. What else do you want me to say?
So strong that everything in the vicinity gets concentrated to a single point, essentially acting as a
Okay,
gravitational
but he has yet to tell me why this is useless. This video is a lie.
wrecking ball. Also, a lot of y'all were telling me that he uses blue to teleport, which I genuinely did not know. I kind of just
He
ignored
uses
that part.
blue to teleport? That wouldn't make any sense. He's taking the energy from around him. How the fuck is he using blue to teleport? Unless he takes that energy and it puts it somewhere else, which makes him teleport. Wait,
Of his
what?
abilities and thought he just teleported through other means of space manipulation. But hey
Yeah.
man, y'all already know how I feel about teleportation. It's always useful as long as we ignore the scientific implications. But y'all
Bro, in Xenoverse 2, one of my characters has the instant transmission Kamehameha. No, the instant Kamehameha. Yo, I feel like niggas don't even be using that move for real, but I do, nigga. Yo, that I be feeling like I'm in the anime when I do that. I, I, I was about to nerd out and like do it, but
Gojo fans are
yeah.
still gonna have to hear me say that
One day I'm gonna have just gameplay on the screen, but
Purple and
I
Unlimited
guess we'll
Void are
see.
still straight garbage in real life, unless you expect to be in the army. Red is, for lack of a better word, mid. I really am not sure when you'll
Hey, shut your bitch ass up, my nigga. Hoe ass, bitch ass. Talking about some red mid. Suck my dick.
need the repulsion of Red, because I haven't seen many other
This nigga a
applications in
bitch.
the series
I'm not gonna lie, fuck this nigga. Talking about some. Don't ever talk about my nigga Gojo like that.
besides pure offense. You can't even say that you needed to push an object, because you can
My nigga, it's not even like that for a nigga. Look, let me put it in reality for you, my nigga. Look, he takes the blue, it's absorb shit. The red is the opposite. It outbursts shit. It makes it hit contact. Makes you know what I mean. You're telling I could maybe understand how blue is made, but red? Are you stupid? Are you slow?
use blue for that. Anyways, on to the new powers. The first one up to bat is Titan shifting from Attack on Titan. Shifters can transform
You mean to tell me this whole entire time he didn't talk about the useless powers. He was only talking about the powers from before.
to giant humanoids, so naturally they'd be pretty strong. Titan shifters
Nigga, yeah, talk to me. How is Aaron useless?
were pretty
You
consistently
after
portrayed
school,
to be
like what?
formidable opponents
Oh yeah, I mean, he does die pretty early because of his abilities. That nigga dies at like 19, right?
throughout the series,
Or like
and they're the
20.
strongest characters if we don't include the Ackerman. There's quite a few different Titan shifters in the series. There's the
Yeah.
Beast Titan, who typically has some type of animal characteristics. Zeke's Titan looked like a monkey
Okay, but like, how is Aaron's is not useless, buddy?
and was able to throw rocks and
Stupid
practically
fuck.
anything else like cannonballs. There's the Armor Titan, who has armor, kinda obvious. We got
Yeah, the armor titan, that nigga fell off after that one episode, my nigga. I'm
the
not gonna lie.
Warhammer Titan, who can make constructs out of
Oh
hardened
shit.
Titan skin. The Jaw Titan has incredible
Yo, I
jaw
miss
and
Teen.
claw strength. The female
What the fuck was I about to say? I was about to say Teen Titans. I miss Attack on Titan.
Titan is extremely
It was such a good show. I'm spoiling it right now. Mikasa kills Eren.
versatile. The Colossal Titan is massive. The Cart Titan has great mobility despite looking like a
Yo, some people are mad at me for saying that.
crocodile and a human fusion.
Nigga, it's let me check my watch here. It's uh it's damn near about to be October, buddy. Like you should already watch Attack on Titan.
In all the wrong ways. Then for some
What you
reason,
waiting
the
for?
Attack Titan can look through the
Now
memories
you're
of
probably
future
not gonna watch
holders of the Attack Titan.
it.
I don't know how useful that specific ability would be in real life due to the logistics of actually passing on the Titan, but that's a problem for later. You also got a pretty
Yo,
decent
Tom.
regeneration factor when you're in human form, and that's all of the
What if I told you my real name was Tom? Would you still watch me?
positives I really got for this power, because it's very clear that if you had this ability in real life, you'd quickly realize how worthless it is. First
No,
off,
you wouldn't. Nigga, I bite my thumb. I bite my thumb. And I simply turn into Aaron. So explain to me, how is it bad?
there will be zero sense of privacy when turning into a Titan, so no little secrets or anything, everyone will know. You will be a human about the size of a building, so it's kinda
Yeah.
hard to miss. And that's not to mention
What? My nigga, I bite my thumb. I'm Aaron. I'm a Titan. I'm taller than most buildings, like you said. If I'm taller than most buildings, then I'm killing most people on Earth. They're not stopping me.
the fact that there's
So what is the issue here? I don't get it. How is it useless? If any, okay, I'll give you a useless list right now. Sakura, boom. Krillin, boom. Uh, shit. I don't even know, but yeah, nigga,
giant explosion
there's
and
half
lightning
of my list
anytime
from
you
you.
transform. If you see a
Shit,
lightning
fuck, nigga.
explosion in the middle of a sunny day, you're gonna know
Okay.
something odd is happening. Also, something that needs to be noted is that even though the Titans are strong, they are not really like that for real. It's not like they
How?
have zero weaknesses. The series has already demonstrated that there was anti-Titan technology that was very effective against the armored Titan. Our modern society is way more advanced than it is in Attack on Titan. If the country wanted to, they could neutralize you without
Okay. If you're saying in that, is it too low? If you're saying in that case, then I could see. Wait, Does that mean one nuke could take out a Titan? That nigga's not coming back from that, right? Damn. I didn't even think about it like that. When you say it like that, it is kind of useless. My fault, little nigga. My fault, little nigga. Damn. My fault.
Breaking too much of a
I was calling this nigga all types. I was calling this nigga retarded. I was calling this nigga name. I feel like this nigga sound like he got a fat neck. I don't know why. Like the nigga, like
What?
in
If
the
you
video.
decide to start destroying stuff, you may cause some damage, but you're not going
Yo, I
super
remember this
crazy. Some of the
episode.
Titan shifters are also just underwhelming in general. Like the
Yo,
armor
the beginning of Attack on Titan was so peak. Oh my gosh. I used to love Attack on Titan. I still do, but still.
Titan is cool and will probably be on the more useful side of the 9 Titan.
I was on Hulu yesterday, right? And I'm trying to finish Naruto. Yes, I never finished Naruto. Okay, wow, here we go. Um, I was trying to finish Naruto and shit, and the English dub, I'm on episode 450 some, and the English dub doesn't drop until August 1st. I'm not waiting that long, so I'm gonna just wait August 1st until I finish the rest. Yeah, nah, name.
But something like the Colossal Titan
You're not waiting that long, but you said that you was gonna wait until August 1st to make it make
is
sense,
kind of you
buddy.
just sitting there with a lot of hot steam. The
Okay.
Colossal Titan is really only good for the explosion as long as you're okay being a living nuclear warhead. It's not even like you're that big with the Colossal Titan, as you're still significantly shorter than a skyscraper. Something else to keep in mind is that for a Titan to be really effective, some type of combat training might be in order. As we've seen by now, the ability isn't even that great on its own. But there's one thing I haven't even mentioned yet when becoming a Titan shifter, and it's the biggest drawback of the ability. Once you become a Titan shifter, you only have 13 years left on your life due to the curse of Ymir. So you cut down your lifespan significantly when you obtain one of the 9 Titans. If you want to pass it on, you gotta have another pure Titan eat you, but I don't know how that'll even work without other Titans existing in our world. So you'll just die in your 20s or 30s, which makes the ability even more worthless than it already is. If anything, it's more of a negative. In terms of real life uses, this power could probably help someone with construction or something, but we already have machines for that, so you'd probably not be too helpful.
Who the fuck was that? Was that my dad? Yeah, my dad just came down here. I didn't even hear him. I was trying to watch the video. I was trying to
Also
watch the
risk
shit.
blowing up the construction site if you transform near it, and your body temperature would probably be too hot to work with. Having a power like this is similar to the Susanoo problem, where it's difficult to maneuver in any densely populated area.
Okay, but like, if we're talking about Sasuke though, Sasuke, nigga, I would love to have Sasuke's abilities. I don't know. Like, if imagine having Susanoo, like, holy shit, Shidori blade. Oh my gosh, I would eviscerate niggas.
I'm not even gonna talk about the founding Titan because of the royal blood requirements. You are basically asking for a death sentence if you want to become a Titan shifter. Bruh, I don't even know if a lot of the
I mean, it wouldn't be a death sentence though. Like, he still has failed to tell me. Like, hold on, let me turn these lights off. This bothers me. Hold on. Recording stopped. I don't know why it stopped. I went to go turn off the light real quick, and I came back to this. I was like, wait, what? My screen was just off.
shifters in the series really liked being one that much. Long story short, it would not translate very well
Long story, care. Let me see if I can put the volume correctly now.
to real life. Next up is Mahoraga's adaptation. And I know what the title says, but I can't say that this ability is completely useless.
I was about to say, like, nigga, like, you're lying to me right now. What do you mean it's useless? It's obviously not a useless power, bro.
Throughout the series, I like to talk about abilities
Oh, my nigga Deku. Hey, that's the, you know what I mean? That's the, you know what I mean?
that are absolute trash for real life, but
Yo, real niggas know I use that
story short,
picture.
it would not translate very well to real life. Next up is Mahoraga's adaptation.
That's the, wait, hold
And I
on,
know what the
let me
title
pause
says,
this
but I
shit.
can't say that this ability is completely useless. Throughout the series, I like to
niggas
talk
know I
about
use
abilities
this
that are
picture.
absolute trash for real life, but
No, damn, can I? Yeah, I'm not leaving until I get it perfect.
story short, it would not translate very well to real life. Next up is Mahoraga's
I'm not
adaptation.
leaving
And
till
I
I
know what
get
the
it
title
perfect.
says, but I can't say that this ability is completely useless. Throughout the series, I like to talk about
Look,
abilities that are absolute trash for real
right
life.
there. Real niggas know I use this picture. I use this picture. I ain't gonna say too much.
but also powers that get their usefulness overstated. I'd say that Maharaga's ability
Yo,
falls under this
my
category
bro,
as it
nah,
depends on how
okay, I already
reckless the
said
user of the
that.
ability is with it. I think people are gonna believe
Yo,
with an
that Sukuna,
adaptation
I love. Yo, Sukuna is so. Okay, who you got in the fight, Sukuna or Madara? I'm gonna go first. I personally think Madara beating that nigga ass because let's be honest, it's Madara, bro. It's Madara. Now we're not talking like six pass Madara. We're talking like just regular Madara, like with the he he can out the Renegon,
ability that there's some
but
invincible tank
yeah,
when
with
that's
the
simply
Renegon, that
not the
nigga's
case.
done
As
for,
we all
right?
know, Maharaga can adapt to anything, even physical stats. If you're thinking that's a lie, you might not have caught up with the manga. Basically, if Maharaga gets hit with an attack, he starts a
Yeah.
process to adapt to said attack. There's a set time limit to this, but if you hit him with the same attack again, the process speeds up. Full adaptation means that Maharaga will be immune to the attack moving
I didn't even know that. I was wondering why he kept just healing. So theoretically, I mean, Broly destroying that nigga. I'm not gonna
forward. And
lie,
this works for anything, so you'd be able to
Broly
adapt to diseases
obliterating you. Like nigga, he'll just send you one ki blast, and the whole world is done up.
or any real health issues, which is
That's not
very
even
useful to
Broly
have.
power.
But there's a caveat that people always underplay for some reason, and it's the fact that Maharaga needs time to adapt. That's why the main way to beat him is to hit him with an attack hard enough to one-shot him. Although the anime
Right? That's what I was saying. That's what I just said. That's what I was thinking. What if you like give him a supernova? Yeah, he's not just surviving in the Dragon Ball
ended it, the
universe.
fight against Sukuna in the manga was only a chapter and a half long because Sukuna realized he just needed to hit him with a strong enough attack before he started adapting. So as long as you're not crazy with what you want to adapt to, you'll have a really good ability. However, I know y'all well enough at this point to know
What game is yo? I gotta start gaming again. I gotta record gameplay because I mean I don't really be in a game that much, but like when I'm on a game, it's just a different. Yeah,
some of
niggas
you
gonna
guys are
see.
still Arkham Asylum patients who will do the wildest thing you could think of with this power.
Yo,
One of y'all are
I
gonna
haven't
jump in
even
front of a
beaten
truck on
most
the
of the
highway,
Batman
then
games.
realize you can't adapt to
I
anything if you're
swear the
already dead.
Batman
No
games. I mean, I only played one Batman. I'm stuck on the car part. I hate doing the car missions on Dark Knight.
type of healing factor are gonna help you if you just get outright one shot. And that's another thing that needs to be talked about. It's the healing factor of the adaptation. The adaptation will help you heal the injuries, but it can only do so much. You can get shot once and heal it up fine, but if someone
Nigga like me, I deflect.
immediately dumps an entire clip into you,
What
it's
the
still gonna
fuck is
leave you
that?
hurting if you're not
What is
fully
that?
adapted yet. This happened during the Maharaga versus Sukuna fight in
What was that? Was that a Family Guy episode?
the manga,
Am
where
I in the multiverse? Cause I'm literally watching. I was watching Family Guy like before this video.
Maharaga was crawling on the ground after the
Damn, I don't even know what to title this shit. What would I even title it? Useless powers? But I don't know. I'll
main
figure it out.
expansion. Also, the adaptation doesn't always necessarily mean healing every time. It could be something else such as helping you react to an attack better. I
Nigga, you're
personally
not
feel
even
that
in
if you want to be
it. What
reckless
was he
and have
doing?
adaptation, it's gotta be a rapid adaptation ability like Darwin's from X-Men. His mutant power
What
would
is
likely
this?
serve a more convenient
Oh,
day-to-day purpose.
that's my nigga. Where did I see him recently? What movie did I see him in recently? Nah, I saw him in a movie recently. He was in something. He was like killing niggas. Yo, what did I see him in? Nah, he was in something. No, someone remind
Next
me.
up, we got Shigaraki's Decay Quirk, which I have no idea.
Hey, hey, hey. Ain't no way you put my nigga Shigaraki. I did not even expect this. Ain't no way you put my nigga Shigaraki on this list. My nigga, he touches one thing and it disintegrates. And if we're talking about now Shigaraki, he's strong as fuck. He could, like,
Why
what?
anyone would want this power. It's very clear how detrimental his quirk can be when we saw that in his backstory that his quirk accidentally made him murk his entire family. The power is
Yeah,
extremely simple and deadly because it just requires you to touch something or someone with your fingers and they disintegrate at dust, Infinity War
yeah.
style.
So what is the problem with that? I don't give a fuck if I'm a villain or not. I don't see no issue.
As the quirk gets stronger, the decay can begin to spread to other things touching the decaying object, creating a domino effect. So you can accidentally level an entire city with ease if you are not careful. And that's my main problem with the quirk. All it does is destroy things. I can't really find another creative use besides that. I promise you, you will never, ever find yourself needing this quirk. Maybe if you're Joe Goldberg and need to get rid of some
Okay, I got two things to say. First off, what you know about Joe Goldberg? Dexter better, by the way. Um, what you know about Joe Goldberg? And second off, I don't give a fuck. If I'm Shigaraki, if I have Shigaraki's powers, oh, best believe I'm gonna use those powers to the full extent of my ability. I may not use it all the time, but when I need to, it's up for you. All I gotta do is touch you and you're done. I could touch the floor and it can just disintegrate everywhere I step. You know how amazing. Do you think you can disintegrate yourself if you touch yourself by accident? Yo.
evidence that this quirk will be your best friend, but no one watching this video is moving like Joe Goldberg in real life. Maybe you can become
Uh,
a trash collector and just start destroying trash, but even
what did you pause and say? I mean, I'm not like Joe, but like, yeah, I'm
then
not gonna
that could
talk
be
about
risky. You probably wouldn't be able to control the spread
it.
very well, so one decaying banana peel
Not
that
gonna
slips out
talk
of the
about it.
bag can destroy a couple houses. If we're being real, it's
Maybe one day. On the forever yonder, on the chosen ring, I see wonder, and then it rains. Yo, what am I talking about?
a worse version of Overhaul because he can break down and rebuild matter. Shigaraki's quirk is just a derivative of Overhaul. Why would you not want Overhaul instead
What? Overhaul and Shigaraki have two different quirks. Shigaraki's quirk disintegrates. Um, and what's that nigga name? Overhaul? He could absorb things and then recreate them.
of decay? Decay is a purely villainous ability. Only evil people are using this ability for real, and hint hint, it's not for good things. And actually, this
Yeah.
is a good place to bring this up. In every facet possible, there are a multitude of never-ending battles. Democracy versus communism,
Nigga, I don't give a fuck about all the extra shit. Give me Shigaraki's powers right now. Just give it to me. I will
lions
teach
versus
you
hyenas, Kevin
how to
Durant
use
versus
them properly.
hairbrushes.
What the
My
fuck is that?
never-ending battle is with the comments of this series. More
I will teach you how to use them properly. I'm gonna have to fuse both videos together. Oh my gosh, I hate when that happens.
specifically, the secret villains in them. It's
Time for iMovie.
like y'all are sleeper agents. Y'all hear the prospect of getting powers in real life and start commenting some wild stuff. Like, what on earth is this guy talking about? The pros of world domination? Then this guy just further
That's what I be saying. Like, yo, like dominate, like nigga, world domination.
proves my point with the
Real niggas know where that's from. World domination.
finals fruit. You
Real
finna get
niggas, real
served
niggas
papers
know
for
where that's
property
from.
damage and burn them to death? What's wrong with you? I'm not even coming from a moral
Nigga, if I have Dabi's powers, you're cooked. Literally. If I have Obito's powers, you're cooked. If Naruto's powers, you're cooked. If if I have Goku's powers, you're cooked. If I have Frieza powers, any power that I have, you're cooked. You're done, nigga.
standpoint anymore.
That's why I don't like using the powers that I have in real life. Like, I don't want to, you know what I mean? It
They
makes
are
too much
going to
attention
find
on
out that
myself.
you are willing to burn people to death
That's why, like, I only use it like for parlor tricks and shit.
and start using force against you. The government will easily stop you once they realize that your weakness is being submerged
Uh, if I'm a devil for, they're not stopping me, but it ain't stopping shit. Talk about so stop me and submerge me in water. You can try. He can. They gonna have to catch me, buddy.
in water, which is something they would try to do considering you're generating lava from your body. You're not invincible,
Obviously.
bruh. Everyone in the
I mean, I could be invincible. You never even know. What if I fly around on Saturdays every day? You wouldn't even know, buddy.
country's government is gonna use everything to catch you. They might even pop out the men
Nigga. And they can try to catch me, and it won't work.
black weapons
There's two things in this house that won't work.
for you. Once they catch you, it's up for you. Game
No, it's
over.
not.
You are never
Okay, but like my nigga. First off, they won't catch me. Even if they do, I'm breaking out that bitch.
seeing the light of day
No Rick Sanchez.
again. Okay, I finally got that off. Before we move on to the next ability, if you're new and
What?
enjoying so far, you might as well subscribe. Anyways,
You heard him. You might as well subscribe. Not to him, but to me. You know what I mean? It's right there. You might as well just click it.
It's time to talk about the strongest man in the world, Whitebeard, and his fruit, the Quake.
If he's the strongest man in the world, then why the fuck is he on this list?
Quake fruit. This fruit is one of the keys to Whitebeard being such a force in the One Piece verse. The fruit
I mean, in all actual reality, I wouldn't want the power, but it's not useless though.
allows the user to create massive shockwaves and earthquakes, and it's as strong as it sounds. This man Whitebeard was causing tsunamis and entire islands to shake with the usage of his fruit. Sengoku famously said he could destroy the world with the fruit, showing.
Is it water break time? I think it is. Water break? Water break. Water break. Every time there's a water break, I'm gonna say that every
How
time.
strong it can really be. Now, it's
I'm not
important to
gonna
know
remember
that
that. I
Whitebeard
just
is a
lied.
pirate that doesn't really have to follow the rules. It doesn't matter if he accidentally destroys a couple buildings because he's not paying for it. He got a multi-billion-dollar
understood how
bounty
you
already,
just
so some
grabbed the
extra
arrow
fines
and
will not hurt him in the slightest. You, however, are a regular citizen of society and will need to follow the laws and regulations of our civilization.
I am not willing to do that.
So if you got this fruit, it probably would not be the best idea to start throwing out a bunch of quake punches at people pressing you because of all the collateral damage.
I mean, nigga, and so what if I do? What are they gonna do to me? They can't do shit.
Earthquakes are not some little pushover natural disaster. These things are serious. And considering the fact that Whitebeard could potentially destroy the planet, you'll probably break the Richter scale with some of your moves. It is simply overkill. Who the heck are you fighting to justify using this fruit for offense? Kryptonian?
I'm fighting the demons, bro. If you know, you know.
It's far too life-threatening for normal civilians. The fruit can be seen as a threat to friend and foe. If you've played,
Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Anybody can get it if I have these abilities. You have yet. Okay, this whole video is a lie. You just lied to me. I'm gonna call this video Useless Powers of Lies. No. Useless Torment. Ooh,
games with a
good
character
one.
with ridiculous AoE,
No, it's not.
that's
Is
most
it?
of your attacks. You can't even do the whole taking over the world thing very well. The Quake fruit is a
Why?
paramecia, not a logia, so you can't
Oh.
be touched. And it's not like the fruit improves your speed or durability. You can just make earthquakes so that
I forgot. Okay, dude, fucking did that shit. He basically put lava in his body and blew it up.
classic lead in your chest is putting you on a t-shirt. There's probably one out of every 100 scenarios where this
I mean, yeah, that's why I'm not choosing Whitebeard's power, but it's not useless.
fruit will be a
Why
net
couldn't
positive for you. Next up, we got cursed speech, and it's not too
Okay, curse speech, yeah, I get that.
complex of a curse technique to explain. With cursed speech,
Yeah, it's pretty useless.
your words are
Yeah.
enhanced with cursed energy,
This
so
is
listeners
literally
are
only
compelled to
useless
act
when
based
you
on those
said- Hold on. This is my time. If you don't like ads, go to the description. Go to my GoFundMe and go to my GoFundMe so you don't have to watch ads anymore. Sponsored by GoFundMe. No ads near you.
Shoot yourself.
Yes,
let me turn
theoretically
this
you
up.
could
What
even
the
do
fuck
that.
is
Honestly, this power can be abused like crazy with the right or wrong person. But being completely honest, I
I
always
think
thought this power was
it's good
kind of
enough
meh
now.
in the series. Once
Yo, I used to think that this nigga was gonna be like OP and shit, but this character was actually pretty mid, bro. That the person like this character is actually pretty mid. She ain't even shit. I don't even know what
you
to
learn
call
the
it.
extent of
She,
it. I know he's a
he.
side character, but Inumaki has barely done anything with this ability. Like, you'll have this one cool moment, but get sidelined. And he gets sidelined because the recoil
I mean, nigga, his actually no. I'll let him
for this
explain.
ability is ridiculous. Different commands require different skill levels. The higher the skill level of the command, the more backlash on the user, aka you, will receive. Why do you think this man Inumaki's
Exactly. So if he tells somebody, for example, if he tells somebody to die, he'll most likely just die. Like both of them will die.
always coughing up
Or
blood? He
he'll
can't
be
even use some of
like
the complex commands very much. Shoot, even some of the commands get shrugged off anyways. Granted, it was a special grade curse or a special grade curse user shrugging it off. Theoretically, you can master it, as we've never seen anyone
movie. Oh my god, that movie was so peak.
in the series give someone a crazy command with it, but certainly there's a limit to what you can do with it. I doubt any of us would be as skilled as Sukuna or Gojo with Jujutsu to actually
I am. Speak for yourself, buddy. I am.
make the most of it. And oh yeah, when I said your words are enhanced with cursed energy, I truly meant all of your words. So no more of those things you like to call sentences. You will be forced to
Yeah, like you gotta talk in like Different tones. Salmon fish.
In food for the rest of your life or get a device that gives you a voice. It's because with normal words, you can risk inadvertently cursing people with cursed speech. If you try to have a normal conversation, you might get the other person murked in the process because of the lack of control. So having this power in real life
I
means
remember that was yo. I heard that they were dropping more manga pages and releases for Hunter x Hunter. Hey buddy, who's ever working on Hunter x Hunter right now? How about you wake up? Wake up, why? Because nobody wants to fucking read the manga. We want the anime. We want to see what happens to Gon. We want the anime. We want to see if he gets his powers back. We want to see if Killua gets a secondary ability because he's also used to poison and electricity. So we want to see all that. And we want to see my nigga Hikusa. So drop the anime,
off of
buddy.
blood because I either overuse the ability or I do something
And I think the word of today is buddy because I've said it at least 10 times in this entire video.
that I'm too weak to do. On top of that, I can only speak in food ingredients or whatever to avoid cursing people. What, just so I control a couple times? I will pass on that
Boy.
any day of the week. I'd rather see someone combust into flames. Wait, no, I didn't mean that.
Do you think it's only in English that he can do that? Like, you know, like,
Last up is yet another JJK ability, Sukuna's Shrine Technique. In my opinion, it's pretty self-explanatory why you would never need something like this in real life. There are three main parts of this ability: Cleave, Dismantle, and the Fire Arrow. Dismantle is the default slash that fires out an invisible slash. You cut up things, it's pretty simple. Cleave is
so you telling me I can't use Sukuna's abilities in real life? You must be insane. All I had to do is just one slice and you're done.
more unique
I don't
slash in the
care.
fact that it can be adjusted to the durability levels of the enemy to just finish them off in one hit. It's also used while physically touching the opponent. The Fire Arrow is basically a mini nuke that can destroy city blocks and is made of fire. Again, pretty obvious. These abilities sound pretty broken when reading them on paper.
Yeah, and when hearing them, when you say and explain to them in grave detail, it's amazing power. It's not useless whatsoever.
Until you realize that these are sort of Sukuna techniques, if that makes sense. These
Nigga, and Sukuna techniques could be my techniques. What's the issue here?
abilities only work for Sukuna since he's really good at Jujutsu sorcery, but in the hands of anyone
And I can be too. If I had Sukuna's abilities, I would train to the utmost, to the fullest, bro. Like what? I don't want. You want something? What?
else, they're not as effective. Like if you gave Nobara a Cleave and Dismantle, she's not gonna be the strongest in the verse.
Yeah. Okay. So hold on. So you put Sukuna on this list, but you don't put this bitch on the list. Her powers are ass. Her powers are ass. Who the fuck wants to carry around a hammer and nails? Fucking retard.
The same type of logic would likely apply in real life unless you're a prodigy of some sort. So you, my friend, are not gonna be that good with using this technique. The slashes
Spell prodigy. KRS.
might be like paper cuts or will be uncontrollable. I can't even fathom the amount of training you'd need to make this power really good. Also,
Yo, what you know about Ninjago? What you know about Ninjago?
technique suffers the same problem a lot of fictional powers have, and it's the fact that the power is mainly combat
Genjutsu.
focused. At the basic level, there really aren't many applications of Cleave and Dismantle besides cutting stuff. If you're a chef, that's cool, but how many of us are really culinary experts? Even if we give you the
I mean, I can be with this ability, like I said.
benefit of having a domain expansion, what will you ever use it for? The only people who want this power are either the Sukuna fans or the super agents, super villains I referred to earlier. So that's
I am a super villain, super agent. Fuck, I exposed myself to
another set of powers that I think are kind of to just straight up bad in real life. If y'all want another part to this series, just tell me in the comments because I don't want to.
Nigga, fuck you, nigga. Most of your list is a bunch of lies. The only right person that you said for the whole entire video was the nigga who was talking. Like the speech thing, that's a useless power. Obviously, it's a terrible power. That's the only power that you said is useless. Like what? You basically just lied to me the whole video. No, fuck this nigga. Alright, we all I'm probably gonna drop again like this week, but if not, I'll see y'all next week, bro. I'm out, nigga.